clean all the doors and cabinets and drawer faces and everything like that before I take everything out of here. So all the doors and everything are coming out. We'll paint the doors outside, and then of course we'll paint the face frame stuff in place. These corner pieces are plastic, but I was told that with the all-in-one primer and paint that it sticks really good to this. You just want to rough it up with a Scotch-Brite pad before you paint. So just rough up all these corner pieces, you know, all that stuff all the way down. There's, you know, these little pieces of plastic trim, this type of stuff. Just kind of rough it really lightly with a Scotch-Brite pad. I might even, you know, just go over the entire everything that's this Luan with a Scotch-Brite pad, just to kind of rough it up a little bit, give a little bit better adhesion with the paint. So right now I'm going to get these this big bracket, this guy here, that big bracket, the main slide out bracket support brace has to go back on. I'll get those bolts through and get everything mounted. Then I can get the slide out mechanism mounted and you know, start working on the slide out. So bit by bit, it's getting done. All right, so I'm going to get these 9 screws going through the main structure first. Got new ones. Now I've got the 9 screws that go in these locations. I'll get those put in. All right, so before I get the slide out mechanism put in, I got to get this vent cover taken off. It's just 8 screws. Get it cleaned up just with some soap and water and let it dry for a few minutes. And then I've got some of that you know, paint for plastic in the white, the off-white. Get that painted. Get this cabinet here cleaned up. And I've got some degreaser, and I'll rough up these corners a little bit. I don't have to go all the way out to the plastic corner, but I do want to get this cabinet painted before I get the slide out mechanism put in, you know, just for paint drips and all that kind of stuff. So I'll get to that. Clean that up, and I'm going to go ahead and let it dry there for a couple minutes with the fan blowing on it. And I'm going to go get some lunch because I am starving. And then I can get it painted and get that cabinet painted, and then move on putting the slide out mechanism in. Cold pizza. You can't have any pizza, bud. All right, there's the first coat on the back side, and then I'll make sure I get the front side really well. I'll put 2 coats on the front side, maybe 3 coats on the front side, but I'll just the 1 coat on the back's fine. And again, this is the stuff I chose. I like this stuff. It has good coverage. And don't forget the screws. All right, coat number 1 on the face. I'll do 1 more light coat on this. All right, so I didn't record it just because I had some other stuff I was doing on the house. But I got the doors, most of the doors and the drawer faces taken off. I just need to do the ones up in the cab over area. There's 6 more doors up there. I got all the hardware taken off, and well, I got to get the bathroom door hardware taken off, but All these cabinet doors are off and the hardware's off, so we're going to take them over to the house, get them cleaned up and prepped for paint. Unfortunately, our air conditioner stopped working in the house this afternoon for some reason. I think it's the control board, but yeah, had to order the part, had to diagnose that or get the part ordered for the house air conditioning. It's supposed to be, you know, it's been in the hundreds, 105 to 110 here in Northern California for the past couple of days, and luckily we've got a little bit of a cool down the next 3 or 4 days, but I want to get it fixed before the heat hits again. So wanted to get that done. I'm going to finish getting these doors out of here and start getting them cleaned up with some degreaser and getting them prepped for paint. All right, so I got all the doors and cubbies off. I'll get all the stuff out of the cabinets, and then and I took the valances down. Those are going to stay down because we're putting mini blinds, the same kind that we have in the kitchen area and the window that's over in the slide out. So those will be, they're not day-night shades, but they're sort of like that. They pull down the same way. I decided I'm going to Scotch-Brite pad the doors and all the little plastic trim pieces before I paint. So I got to do that real quick. It's getting late, but I'm just going to hit it real quick, and then tomorrow morning we can wipe everything down and get to painting. So anyway, I guess that's it for this video. Next video, of course, will be getting some painting done and then getting the slide out mechanism put in. I just didn't want to do it without having that paint done underneath there. It would be, it's so much easier to get it done before I put that in. So the next video will be getting some paint done, and then hopefully the video after that will be getting the slide out installed finally, getting all the new seal put in, and yeah, and then the next step after that's probably flooring, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with the countertop, whether we do a refinishing or if I rip the whole thing out and do like a butcher block, maybe some type of a butcher block countertop. I'm not sure. I do have, you know, the wood shop here, so I could do a butcher block countertop. I just don't want to add too much weight. I'll have to, if I do rip that one out, we'll just weigh it and then replace it with something that's about the same weight, or you know, maybe lighter if possible. But we'll I guess we'll open up that can of worms when we get to it. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, so whenever I release a new video, which hopefully will be more often, you guys will get the notifications of new videos and all that good stuff. So anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.